Hey, what is up, you guys? It's me, Kath. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm going to give you a minute to go ahead and subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Today I'm going to be doing this simple, beginner-friendly bronze eyeshadow look. I am going to be using my all-time favorite Colourpop I Think I Love You palette. However, all the colors that I'm using in this tutorial are pretty basic, so there's a chance that you have these colors in your collection even if you don't have this palette. So that is it, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Alright guys, I've already primed my eyes. I used the Milani eye primer and I've set and done my whole base routine. I'm going into the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette, and I am using this shade. I'm going to be using a Colourpop tapered blending brush, and you're just going to tap it real gently and tap off the excess because you don't want a lot of product, you want to build it up. And holding the brush by the end, you're going to very lightly go in here with a back and forth windshield wiper motion. So you're building the product up above your crease, sort of a transition shade, and you're bringing it over very, very lightly here, but you don't want the product to be as pigmented or dense right here. If you have an eye shape like mine, since I have hooded eyes, I like to keep my transition shades darker up here where the hood, or as Alyssa Ashley calls it, the meat is. And you're also going to bring this down into the outer corner of your eye just a little bit, but you don't need to worry about building it up too much here because we're going to be going in with a darker shade in just a moment. And just periodically you're going in and getting a little bit more product as needed. It's so much easier to build product up than it is to go in with a ton of product and try to blend it all out at once. Alright, so that nice little transition shade is all laid down. You want the edges to be nice and seamless. Next, I'm going in with this ABH Cosmetics small tapered blending brush. It's from their Studio Pro blending set, and I'm going into this darker matte brown shade in the I Think I Love You palette. And you're going to sort of pack this color into the outer corner at first, and then with those nice gentle motions, again holding your brush by the end of the brush, you're going to blend this up into the transition shade, and you're going to blend it over as well, but you're not going to go quite as far. You're going to go out to like maybe your iris with the crease alignment, because again, I don't like to bring dark colors all the way into here. I just think it brings my eye down, makes it look droopy and less flattering. So to get this really nice and seamless, I like to use sort of circular motions at the outer edge. At the end, it's just a really nice feather light motion, which allows you to get seamless blending. To make sure the blending is absolutely perfect, I'm just going to take this Colourpop tapered blending brush again, and without adding any product to it, I'm just going to give it some swipes and blend through here just to make it flawless. Next, I'm taking a flat shader brush, and I'm using the one from the Naked 3 palette because this is the only one I have that's clean right now. And I'm going into this beautiful true coppery bronze shade, and you want to get a decent amount of product on the brush. But if you are actually using this palette, be careful because these shimmers do have a little bit of fallout. To make this extra shiny and pigmented, I'm spraying this with my e.l.f. Mist and Set. You can use any sort of setting spray you have, or just water if you don't have any. And I am gently swiping this onto my inner eye and across the lid. And as I do this, I'm gently bringing it up as well. To get a little extra pop of pigmentation, I'm just swirling my finger and giving a little swipe right there on the center of my lid. Next, I'm taking the clean end of this brush and I'm just blending out the top part of that shimmer so that there's no harsh line, because we're actually not going for a half cut crease look today, surprisingly. Next, I'm going to take the same BH Cosmetics brush and go back into that same dark brown. And I'm just building up the darkness in my outer corner so that the bronze really pops against it. Now I'm just going to use a fan brush to dust away this fallout, and if you have any, you can take this time to do the same. And using a flat shader brush, I'm going into the darker matte brown, and I'm literally just going and I'm giving it like the gentlest tap. And I'm taking this and applying it to my lower lash line as close to my lashes as I possibly can. And just very gently blending it as I go. And I'm barely even blending this to the middle of my eye. And just to make that edge seamless, taking the Colourpop brush and blending this right here. Then I'm taking this Real Techniques accent brush and I'm going into this lightest shimmer shade, which you guys have seen me use a million times on this channel. And I'm also spraying this with the e.l.f. Mist and Set. And I am applying this to my inner eye, but I'm focusing on dragging it out along my lower lash line to help open up my eye. And then to really make my inner eye pop, I'm taking my pinky, swirling it in this shade, and popping on my curl. For liner, I'm using two different types of liner. I'm carving out my wing with the Prestige Cosmetics waterproof liquid liner and then filling it in with the Wet n Wild H2O proof, just because I like the applicator on this one, but I like how much of a deep black this gives me. Alright, that is it for the eye look. I'm going to go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the final look. As you guys saw earlier, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was easy for you to follow along. If you enjoyed this video, do make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And if you're not already, please do go ahead and subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. If there's any tutorial that you would like to see, whether it be a palette tutorial or like a specific colors themed tutorial, let me know in the comments. It's my goal to get up a new tutorial every like 2 weeks or so, just because I want to be an educational channel, not just a review channel. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!